Overweight and out of shape. How do you get back on the wagon, as they say? How do you navigate this early phase if you're completely overweight and you're completely out of shape? What do you do? This is huge. Now this really, I got to take a step back real quick, because every exercise program works. Let's just get that out on the table. If you are out of shape, if you are overweight, just know that everything will work to a certain extent. And you don't have to come up with a magic bullet, the best program. You just need to get moving. Now, what I believe, and from what I've seen in this over a dozen years in the industry as a personal trainer, is that it's not getting in shape. It's getting in shape without injuring yourself. That is the main goal, or should be the main goal, because I don't know what the statistic is, but I remember hearing this, and it's a huge number, a huge percentage of people get injured within the first 3 months of starting a fitness plan. So that's horrible. That is really bad, especially since it's avoidable. But I mean, think about this. You've been overweight, you've been out of shape, and then you get started, you finally do it, and then you get hurt. I mean, how bad is that, right? That is one of the worst things that could possibly happen. So I want to talk about that. Overweight, out of shape, you want to get fit, and you want to do so without messing yourself up. Okay, there's a couple different concepts that I want to talk about. One, it's the progression of position. So if you're overweight and out of shape, and you're watching YouTube videos and you're seeing people say that squatting and deadlifting are the best things that you could possibly do, ooh, they're right, but you're skipping a bunch of steps. If you're a newbie, you're skipping a lot of steps if you're going straight into squatting. So the progression of position, think of when you were a little baby and you started out, all you could do was lay on your back and squirm a little bit. So there's the progression of position from on your back to on your stomach to on your hands and knees to on your butt sitting to standing. That is the progression. Maybe each month each of those positions you're at for a month, and that would be a good, clean, comfortable progression. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna retake that. I was about to, but no, you get the blooper. Okay, so that's one, is progression of position. The second concept I want to introduce you to is time under tension, and this is a concept that you can manipulate with interval training. So, for example, let's just say you're a runner, or you want to be a runner, and you want to be able to run 5 miles straight, no stopping. Great, but where are you now? You might not even be close to that. So what I recommend is doing some intervals. Maybe you're really more of a walker right now. Maybe you start with 2 minutes of walking and just 30 seconds of running. Gradually, you're going to make your running interval longer, and your walking interval, you can either keep it the same or you can gradually make it shorter. So that's the concept of progression, time under tension. You can do that with weightlifting, with whatever. So don't be afraid to make a good majority of your workout when you're first starting. Rest. Like you just did a set, you're waiting for your heart rate to come down a little bit, and that's it. It's simple. And that's really the thing. That's what I tell most beginners, or all beginners really, is that your goal when you're a beginner is not to do amazing things. Your goal is to show up. Your goal is to find out accurately, get an accurate assessment of where you are, and take little baby steps day in, day out to get better. That's it. No judgment, no shame, no used to be here, no shoulds, no, but the best training program in the world said to do this. None of that. Just start. Just start very easy. And your goal is not to do crazy workouts. Your goal is just to show up, lick your wounds, and do it again tomorrow. That's it.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.